This video is on how to access your quiz. Now go to the Connect website, select your respective course, and scroll down the home screen, and towards the bottom you should see the Practice Quiz A demo, which is 202, and then the Quiz 01 Chapter 1-2. Now this will be your actual graded quiz. It's worth 40 in your syllabus, and the demo is just pretty much to make sure you're comfortable with taking the quiz and how it works. Before you actually take the real quiz, I recommend you go through the practice demo. Click on the I. It basically shows that there are 6 questions, 0 points, type quiz, and if you do that for the actual quiz, you'll see that there are 41 points but 31 questions. So I'm just going to go through the practice demo. So you click on the heading, then make sure you read the prompts and the directions. Practice Quiz A demo has a time limit of 15 minutes. If you don't submit the assignment before the time limit, it will be submitted to the instructor automatically. The time begins once you click Start Assignment and can't be paused. So at this point, you should make sure you have all of your paper, all of your note, your scratch paper, your calculator, your textbook, all the resources that you're going to need. You need to have that before you actually click on Start Assignment. And in addition to that, the actual quiz itself is going to be 75 minutes, but the practice demo is only 15. So make sure you realize you have an hour and 15 minutes for the actual quiz itself. So once you have all of your resources, you want to start the assignment. And when you start the assignment, the clock will start ticking for that attempt. You'll get another 15 minutes for your second attempt. However, you will be given a different quiz with different questions. So be very careful. If you've got a pretty decent score, you don't want to take it again. So I'm going to go ahead and click Start Assignment because I have all my resources. My calculator is handy and it's working. So Start. Then it goes on to say another direction. Instructor message, this is a practice quiz. Now, I actually did more detailed instructions for your actual quiz. And so, can I do this here? And you're going to keep scrolling down. I don't know if you can see it, but you're going to look for the Go button. And it says, remember, if your instructor makes any policy changes while you are in the middle of an attempt, the changes will only apply to later attempts. This assignment will be automatically submitted to your instructor on the due date, even if your work is incomplete. So please do not start taking your quiz on the date it is due at 11:50. That means you would only have 9 minutes to complete it. So at 11:59, whether you just started or whether you're almost finished, it will submit your scores as is. So you want to at least give yourself an hour and a half prior to the due date and time to begin the quiz. Don't wait till the last minute. So now it's taking me into the actual quiz, and you do not want to do the save and exit button. You want to do, however, the you want to do the submit button, and I can't really show it to you. Let me pull it over here. Okay, you want to do the submit button so that you're able to submit your scores. So don't press the submit button until after you've actually answered the question. So it says the accounting concept that requires financial statement information to be supported by independent, unbiased evidence. So what would that answer be? You need to select one of the 5 choices, and you'll keep going to the next question. Select the best of the choices. There's 5 options, and the same with the items. So you keep going through that, and you'll see that this one is actually a question problem where you have to work it out. And while I'm looking at this, you'll see that there is a time, and I'm pressing Control+ to make it a little bigger because I can't see very well. But time remaining, I have 13 minutes and 40 seconds. So you just have a countdown that's keeping track for you. Now it says the following financial information is for 5 separate companies. And you'll see this information is provided to you. And if I were you, I would use those formulas that we discussed for chapter 1 to help me solve this one. But I would actually use my scratch paper, write it out, set the formulas up, and solve for the unknown amounts. And then I input that information in. And how do I do that? Oh, scroll down. They ask for you to plug in your amounts here for company A. And they actually give you the formula. That's very nice of them. And what is the amount of equity on December 31st for company A? And so you go ahead and fill that in. And you use your formulas. And you should be able to input all that information. And once you're done entering in all of the answers for all 6 questions, then you are ready for your grading and you're completing the quiz, and you'll press submit. And then it'll give you a warning because I didn't answer any of the questions. I'm going to submit anyway, but if you get this warning, you should go back to the question and at least guess if you don't know the answer. Don't leave anything blank. I'm going to say submit anyway. And I get 0 out of 0 points. Doesn't matter because this particular assignment does not count. It's just a demo practice exercise. And then you can return to the assignment list. It will show you your score. However, it will not show the actual feedback while the quiz is active. So we'll have to wait till past the due date to go back and review your work. And if you want to take it again, you just go through that process. If you're comfortable and you're ready to take the real quiz, then you can start at this point. If you have any questions, you may contact me via Google Hangout or send a text message to the Google voicemail. And, oh, there's an option that says see report. I bet that is my grade. And sure enough, it is. So I got 0, 0. And score not what you expected. See why. And it's going to tell me you didn't answer the questions. So that concludes this video.